Hello beautiful people, how are you? Jamboni, saseni, bonjour guys, how are you doing today? God, I have my glasses on, but I think I'll have to keep them on, really, because I chose this side, guys. I'm having so limited time, and I felt today if I don't shoot this video, then I don't know what next. I have to do it today. You know, sometimes you have so much going on, and then you say, you know what, if you don't fix this here, I think you're gonna make it somewhere else, and then you realize, no, that was a mistake. You should have just gone ahead and do it. And I feel I need to do this video right here. There is a shadow of my camera on me, but don't worry. The most important thing is that we got ourselves today and that we are doing this thing together. So guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are coming in for the first time, I would like to welcome you with a lot of love. In my channel, I motivate and I inspire. I use the little experience that I have, not because I've made it and not because I'm perfect, but because I believe your experience, my experience, and one of us chooses to share who I chose to become. I chose to become this person who is going to give the little that I have, to be just able to speak out and say what I feel. Maybe it could help somebody out there, and if there is anything that excites me and makes me know that this is the right thing, is when I read messages, DMs. Guys, I've been getting so many DMs on my Instagram, on my Facebook, people saying, Leah, why did you leave? Why have you been away for so long? And I know there is somebody out there who is getting motivated. That one thing that I really wish for is to motivate somebody one day at a time. When I know today with one video I motivated one person out of 1,000 viewers, okay, I haven't got to 1,000 viewers. There are videos that I got to 4,000 viewers. There are some that I got even to 3,000 viewers. I'm so happy, but I believe with every topic, everybody tries to find where they belong and what message they want to hear, because it's not every message that is relevant. And there are videos that I have really less views, but I believe it's also not so interesting for one or the other. But for the videos that have been interesting, I know there are messages that have been coming in where I know, and I believe that there is somebody being impacted out there, and this makes me know that we have to do this thing together, guys. And for those who are coming back again, my returning subscribers, asanteni sana guys. Thank you for believing in me. You know why? Tuko na wale watu wa home. We have those people that once you upload that video, they are there. You know, they even show you some love by liking, disliking, no, but you can do it if you want to, but don't do it today, okay? Next time, not today. You know, they show you some love, and how nice is it? Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for believing in me, and I'm so sorry for the long break. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know how to tell you. I can't explain it all. But all in a nutshell, a lot happened. I traveled to Kenya for some days. I was there for 5 days. We got a new au pair from Burkina Faso. I had to bring her in, our Joel. I'm so happy. At least we still have some sun. It's not so warm, but at least there is sunshine. I'm telling her every day, enjoy every little ray that you see. Go out and just get some of it, you know. And I also lost some family members, and a lot has been happening, and my business too grew to another level, which I had to take time for. My kids changed school, they went to other levels, like everything just changed, and I really needed this break. The only thing that I would like to apologize for is that I never said sorry for doing this. I never apologized, but I never gave notice that I'll be making a break, but I'm back. Just as fast as I left, I'm back. So guys, thank you so much and welcome back, and I hope you don't feel irritated by the background. There are cars moving at the very back. This is a place I like. It's a place sometimes I just come when I don't have much to do on my way to work and meditate a bit. It's a place I just like. I don't know, I feel connected to this place. There is something about it. It gives me a bit of this highway, I'm feeling like I'm in Nairobi somewhere where cars are just everywhere. I don't know, I like the place. I hope you like it too, and if not, next time I'll be somewhere else. So guys, buckle up. I'm so excited, and what I'm going to be speaking about today is something that I have felt in my heart for some time, but I really didn't have the right words, but I knew that I had it. It was in me. You know, when you have an idea and you don't know how you're going to work with it for it to manifest, for it to come out, and I feel like this is the time to speak out to somebody out there and tell you, when you are down and somebody else is down, how do you work this together to maybe get that fulfillment that you want at that particular time? And how do you do it to somebody else who is really at her lowest at a particular time in life? I want to speak about how I personally feel we mess when somebody is going through a setback, things that we should never ever do. You know, we have different types of setbacks, and there are things that people go through in life and they just stop their dreams. There are setbacks that come and just kill your dream completely. And The most annoying thing is when somebody so close to you or so-called friends come into this scenario and even make it even worse. You know in what sense? I'll give an example with myself. I love examples with myself because I don't hurt anybody and anybody can say anything back, and thanks God I grew elephant skin kind of. I don't react to everything. I try to like check why am I reacting over something, but if it's something that is going to help somebody out there, I choose myself. I say let me be the one. And I want to ask, let's assume maybe I start up a business and it comes to fail. I start up a YouTube channel, it fails. I try to get pregnant, I miscarriage. Everything I try to do doesn't work, and you have that circle of people around you that you say they're your friends, your neighbors, people close to you. They don't have to be really your best, but they are close to you. And a lot of times, even in Kenya, in Swahili, we have a saying that says, fimbo ya mbali haiui nyoka. That means that's what's very close that can make that move. That means the people around you are people who can either impact you positively or negatively. You are here going through a setback. Your friend is out there going through a setback. Maybe it's a financial setback, a social setback. And there are some things that we go through that we never get to revive. You never get to come out of that. And that's why I remember sometimes back in Kenya when my mom used to say we are having revival this week. One time I asked her, Mom, what is it about revival? She said sometimes spiritually you go down, and then comes a time where you just feel you need spiritual revival. You know, this is a time you just get back into yourself, praise the Lord, get to speak to Him, to get that new motion for you to be able to move, you know? And I was thinking to myself, there are people who get into certain setbacks and they never get to stand out. They never come out again. You know why? Somebody could be going through something out there, and God has chosen you to be close to them. I don't take for granted when a friend comes to me and says, guess what, Leah, I'm not so fine, my business is not okay. Normally I ask myself, why did she choose or why did he choose to tell me? Who am I in her life at that particular time? Because there are people who come into your life and tell you stuff, although you are not related, you're not close to them, but they feel, tell it to her. When God works, you have to be very careful for you. That's why I said in previous videos, a lot of them discern to know the moment. When they decide to tell you something, or when you get to know something about somebody, ask yourself, why did you get to know about it? Now comes the very important part. And this is the place I was saying buckle up, because when you get to know about them, the setback they are going through, and the way you choose to behave, guys, trust me, I'm telling you this out of experience. The way you choose to behave when somebody is going through a setback will either lift them or bring them down. Here comes the most important part. If you are the sole person that maybe God had chosen that this person is going to tell you, she believing that you're going to either help her and maybe not even help her. Sometimes you're not able to help people. But then don't make that move to even make it worse. You know how you do it worse? How you make it worse? When you go speaking about it to other people. Somebody comes and chooses to tell you something confidential with a reason. What do? You take your legs, your phone, tell the next and the next and the next, and then the worst part comes in when all this comes back to this person who is going through this setback, who is about to give up in life, who is about to say, I can't do it anymore, it's over, here comes a dream to an end. And here's all this that she entrusted you, and you took your legs, you took your phone and started calling. Or you didn't even call. Somebody can just call and say, hi, how are you doing? I haven't seen so and so for a long time. And then you say, oh, you can't believe what's going on. Her car broke down, she's broke, she's sick, she was kicked out. Don't you dare do this. Guys, I'm telling you this because I was asking myself the other day, if I would be the reason for somebody's dream to die, I would never forgive myself when I come to know this. Is a friend of yours going through something? Has she become maybe silent over something and you don't understand and you call her a friend? Call her and ask. Don't ask people around her. There are people who have this habit of, by the way, so and so, squeezy Amanda, what's happening with her? I don't hear about her. Then you start thinking, and don't even waste your time thinking about somebody's downfall and even wanting to make it worse. If you really like somebody and that's the reason why you should even be inquiring, you know, it's like going to a store and then all of a sudden you find it's closed. That's a store you like, that's why you are going there, and then you find it's closed. You'll want to know why. People will go online and check and they'll see, oh, the company maybe went bankrupt, it's closed. and then they check out to support. During the pandemic time, of course, the pandemic is not really gone, but it's diminishing. People are getting vaccinated. We are getting to trust one another one more time, and we are coming close, eating together. Events are starting to happen, and that's even I've become really busy because I'm busy with my tracks. I'm at the Jumbo, at the Big Five. We are getting booked. We are having weddings. We go birthdays. Realizing that things are coming to an end slowly, a new life is beginning. But I remember during the first wave of the pandemic and the second wave, I have very genuine clients. I can mention 2 or 3 of them. Mandy from Merck, Susan, you know yourselves, you used to come and shop for over 200 euros in a day. You go freeze the food. For you, it was very important that I get these 200 euros at once for me to be able to like keep my business moving, for my business to be able to move. How many times did you call me and say, hi Leah, could we pick up food? I know you didn't eat the food in one day, not even in a week. You came with your boxes, you took food and went home. A lot of people used to call me. People would come and say, I pay 50 euro, that's for this week and next week. They didn't do this because they don't have some, but there are people who say, this is somebody I wouldn't want to hear after the pandemic that she locked up her business because she went bankrupt. They believed in what I do. How many times have you believed in somebody and even tried to help them, especially during a tragedy, during a very hard time? Or have you been that person who will say, I'll not even do it because if I do it now, she'll rise again. This is exactly the time she's going to fail. Guys, I feel it deep down in my spirit to speak this because in life we go through setbacks, and in life we need each other. Don't you be that one person who will be celebrating somebody's downfall. Don't you be that one person who will be inquiring about somebody you used to like or you even admire secretly, but you can't gather the guts to get to know what are they going through. Don't be this one person who will always talk somebody secretly to see is she moving. When you see her moving, you get mad. When you see things are not really good for her, you celebrate. You will not move. You know why? My joy should be your joy. Your joy should be my joy. That is the will of God for us in this world. That when I'm celebrating, celebrate with me genuinely. Because if you don't genuinely, you will find a reason to leave. God will always separate you when you ask Him to separate you with people who are not going to help you get to your destiny. Pray for destiny helpers. Pray for God to give you people who are going to understand you, people who are going to be with you, and you too, vice versa. Because you can't just want people to understand you. You also need to understand them. It's a give and take thing. You give and take, not always taking and taking. My topic today was, how do you behave when somebody is going through a setback? We have a lot of YouTubers who get silent. Do you know why they get silent, or do you celebrate? They are normal. Here, let me now run my channel. You will never ever light the darkness in your room with somebody else's light. You will never. You will have to find a way of how to get some charcoal, how to get some wood by yourself to light a light in the dark that will help you. If you take my light, if you try to kill me, if you try to bring down that what somebody else has, for you to be able to bring up the light in your home, you'll never enjoy. Because every time you want to enjoy, you'll remember you dimmed somebody's light for your light to be up. It will never be. Pray God to give you enough material to light up your light, because everybody has a reason. God has a purpose for everybody in this world, and you can never live on my purpose. Of course, you can kill my blessing, but you cannot take away that who is in me, who will bring it out again. I've tried to do a couple of things. Some didn't work and some worked, but there's somewhere I feel I have to be there. Like YouTube, I can't stop. I feel like when I see 20 people, guys, you can't believe. Of course, I love 100, 400, 1,000. But when I see 10 to 20 people have watched my video, I know there is one person who might not comment, might not like, but will sit back and think, why did Leah say this? Could it be that she's talking to me? Because this video could be talking to you to stop bringing people down who are going through setbacks, and also somebody who is going through a setback that you know when to speak and whom to speak to when you're going through something. Not everybody is for you. Ask God to show you who can I share with something. There are people who celebrate you when you are down. There are people who are going to clap and say, yeah, she thought she's going to live happily with her husband. They are now having issues. Pray to God to let you know who are the right people. And when people trust you with their issues, how I pray that we'll be able to keep this. I don't know why. I'm not trying to pull pies. I'm not trying to be proud over here before the camera, but I want to say, if you tell me something, you can be pretty sure it's going to stay with me. You know why I decided to do this? Because I say to myself, you don't like when people speak about you, so don't speak about them. I don't do this. I actually decided by myself to stop. It was something that was a bit hard for me because before people came to realize, I believe my friends around me understand this and they know this today. And another thing I would also like to tell you is try to avoid common friends. This is a topic of its own. Maybe it will be next. I don't know when to put it in. I'll pray to God to the best of my ability to bring it out. Avoid common friends. The moment you have common friends, these are exactly the people who go tarnishing your name. These are the people who go airing your dirty linen in public. You know why? When you tell A something and she got B and C and D, who usually look at what you're doing but cannot get to you, will always try to get through A to get to know what you're doing. Can you trust your A? Can you trust your best friend? Why do you even call her your best friend? Because a lot of best friends are the people very close to you eating you up. You know, they're the ones that you'll trust anything you're about to do, every move you're about to do in life. What do? Guess what? I got a new business proposal. Really? Oh. And then maybe you go back to yourself, because there is nothing so important like also sitting down sometimes and saying, what did I do today? Was it okay? Myself, I realized maybe even the next hour, you messed telling her. You shouldn't have told her. When I feel this, I try to keep a bit of distance. I don't quarrel. I stopped quarreling years ago. I thank God for my 40s. Things changed for the better. I feel like I live a more free life. I don't worry much because I take care of what I say. I take care of where I go. And let me get back to this. You tell them and then you start feeling like, and then you keep some distance. And then somebody will call and say, oh, so-and-so is so silent. Yeah, the last time we talked, she had a business proposal. I even think it never worked. Don't be this person who tries to look for things that are not good about the other person to bring them to the public. Don't air anybody's dirty linen in public. Don't be the one to do this. Be the person to say, I'm going to protect this. You know, for all those years that we've been having au pairs, there is something that is really funny that sometimes I feel in me. Like when we do our washings and we have to air them outside in the summertime, and we have like our, like the sleeves, you know, underwears. I don't know why I feel funny when my au pair has to air my husband's stuff. I feel like it's me to do it, although they are clean. And I ask myself, how bad would it be if they were dirty? And this is an au pair, somebody that I choose to live within my home for a year. Some of them even stay longer, you know? Then how bad is it when you take somebody's stuff, your friend's stuff, and air them? Dirty linen are bad, not bad news really, because I mean, we all go through stuff, only that we don't say. People go through a lot. And you just choose to take this and air it in the public. Don't be this person who is going to let the next know about your friend when she trusted you with something. Be the person who is going to cover everything with love. Always pray for your friends, for friendship, and anything that is not of you. God will separate you accordingly, slowly by slowly. And that's the reason why you should never look back when you decide to walk away from a relationship. When you realize that you're having all these friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, it doesn't matter, that every time you're together or when you separate, maybe it's weekend or 1 month you haven't seen, there is always something going on. There's some kind of commotion that is not so positive, and you pray to God and he starts putting some distance. Be very careful. Don't start to think, oh, there is issue, why am I doing this, I need to be careful. Don't be so much careful. Sometimes you have to legeza kidogo, legea kidogo. When you legea, you'll realize it's not you. God is moving you to the next level. And the next level, you can't go with all of them, because the next level gets tougher, where you're going to need to pray more. You'll need to get people. Guys, let me stop it here. Find people who will motivate you, who will inspire you. If you have friends that you don't feel comfortable around, you need comfortable people around you. You need to have people who are going to be there for you. You need to feel good with your friends. You don't have to have people who you think, if I tell them this, could it be she'll tell so and so. Once at that one, put them off, cut them off, kabisa. I'm telling you, out of experience. If you have somebody that you feel there is always something that you think about after you talk, they are not your friends. Guys, I'm so happy to be back. I'm so excited, and I just want to encourage you and tell you, in life a lot goes on, but how you choose to handle that what you're going through determines your next level. So handle it well today. Pray to God that he brings the right people around you, and just continue going. There is nothing so bad like stopping. Don't stop at any stage in your life. No matter what you're going through. Could it be that your kids are having problems in school? Maybe your business is not paying back. Maybe you're not sure, how am I going to live when I get old, because right now I'm not even able to save any money. The most important thing is don't stop. Keep getting connected and praying to God to connect you to the right people. There are people out there that you have to get connected for you to get to the next level. May you get to know them. May God bless you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for believing in me. And you can be sure I'm not leaving anytime soon. Thank you so much. And just in case you like what I do, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell, that whenever I upload a video, that you get informed. asanteni sana, merci beaucoup, ne thegio muno, erokamano maduong, and until next time, stay safe and goodbye.